I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to wake you up. Because 2026 didn't arrive quietly. It kicked the door open. And it's staring at you right now, asking one brutal question. These civilized people, are you still going to be the same person who kept repeating the same mistakes? I laugh sometimes, not because life is funny, but because pain teaches you humor when crying gets too expensive. They call me the Joker. Not because I enjoy chaos, but because I've lived in it. I've seen people promise themselves change every year. I'll do better. I'll try harder. I won't mess up again. And then they do the same thing, same habits, same excuses. Same fear dressed up as logic. Tell me something. How many times have you disappointed yourself? People, how many nights did you lie in bed staring at the ceiling, replaying your failures like a broken movie? How many times did you say, "This is the last time," and still went back? I know that pain. I know that shame that sits quietly in your chest. I know that voice in your head that says, maybe this is all you're meant to be. I've been there alone, surrounded by people but empty inside, smiling outside while bleeding internally. There was a time in my life when I felt invisible, not unseen, invisible, like no matter how loud I screamed inside, the world just kept scrolling. I failed at things I believed in. I trusted people who vanished when things got hard. I chased dreams that laughed back at me. Every failure felt personal. Every rejection felt like proof. Proof that maybe I wasn't enough. I remember sitting alone one night, phone in my hand, lights off, future blurry, past heavy, and I asked myself something dangerous. What if the problem isn't the world? What if the problem is me refusing to change? That question hurt more than failure ever did. People, because failure you can blame on luck, on timing, on people. But that question puts the knife in your hand. I realized something that night. I wasn't losing because I was weak. I was losing because I was familiar. Familiar with pain. Familiar with excuses. Familiar with repeating the same behavior and expecting a different result. That's insanity, and I was very good at it. I kept killing my future to protect my comfort. I kept choosing what was easy over what was right. I kept running back to old habits because at least they knew my name. And then it hit me. 2026 doesn't care about my past. Time doesn't negotiate. Life doesn't pause out of sympathy. The clock keeps moving whether you heal or not. So I made a decision, not a loud one. Not a motivational quote decision. A quiet, terrifying decision. I decided to kill the mistakes I kept repeating. Not hide them, not justify them, kill them. I stopped lying to myself. That was the hardest part. Because self-deception feels safe. Truth feels violent. I looked at my habits. The ones draining me. The ones keeping me small. The ones I defended with passion. And I said, you don't get to come with me into 2026. I stopped waiting for motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is loyal. I stopped asking, what if I fail? And started asking, what if I stay the same? That question scared me more. I learned that pain is unavoidable, but suffering is a choice repeated daily. I learned that confidence isn't loud. It's built quietly when no one is watching. When you keep promises to yourself. When you show up even when you don't feel like it. I learned that loneliness isn't the absence of people. It's the absence of purpose. I learned that most people don't fail because they lack talent. People, they fail because they keep negotiating with their weaknesses. Listen to me carefully. Your old mistakes, all your shortcuts, they know how to whisper when you're tired. They know how to disguise themselves as comfort. And if you don't kill them, they will kill your future slowly, politely, with excuses. 2026 is not a fresh start by magic. It's a mirror. It reflects who you are willing to become. You don't need a new year. Stop saying, "I'm trying." Trying is a delay tactic. Decide. Decide to wake up earlier. Decide to walk away from what's poisoning you. Decide to sit with discomfort long enough to grow. Growth doesn't feel like success. It feels like confusion, like doubt, like being bad at something before being great. I stopped asking people for validation. Applause fades, self-respect stays. I stopped chasing fast results. I started chasing real change. And slowly, painfully, I felt something shift. My walk changed. My silence changed. My standards changed. I didn't become fearless. I became tired of being afraid. I didn't become perfect. I became honest. And honesty is dangerous. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. Now I look at 2026 differently. Not as hope, as responsibility. People, responsibility to not betray myself again. Responsibility to not repeat what I already survived. Responsibility to become someone my past struggles weren't wasted on. So let me ask you, what mistake are you still protecting? What habit are you calling just who I am? What pain are you refusing to let die? Because if you don't bury it, it will keep resurrecting. This year doesn't need a better version of your excuses. It needs a ruthless version of your discipline. No one is coming to save you. And that's the best news you'll ever hear, because it means the power is already in your hands. Get angry if you need to, cry if you must, but move. Move forward. Move differently. Move like someone who finally understands the cost of staying the same. I'm not telling you to be fearless. I'm telling you to act despite fear. I'm not telling you to be perfect. I'm telling you to be consistent. Kill the mistakes you repeated before. Kill the version of you that settles. Kill the comfort that's killing your potential. And when 2026 looks back at you one day, make sure it recognizes you. Because this time, you didn't repeat the story. You rewrote it.